What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show here for episode 20 of our MLB The Show 24 Road to the Show, featuring none other than Chance Bishop. And, well, the New York Mets sit at 18-21, and you know how New York Mets fans are. The callers, they call in every day talking about Chance Bishop here, who's having himself a fairly good season so far. 135 at-bats, 26 runs, 15 home runs, 40 RBIs. He's batting .333. He's got an OPS over 1,000. But New York has been hurt so much by bad prospects and just players not necessarily panning out to their expectations. And there's multiple callers calling in saying that Chance Bishop is just the next Lastings Milledge. Yeah, Lastings Milledge, his best season in New York, he batted .272, he hit 7 home runs. He didn't win a Rookie of the Year. He's not in all-star contention. He's not any of that stuff right there. No, Chance Bishop, he is in a league of his own when it comes to New York Mets rookies and prospects and future stars. And the New York Mets faithful here, they're not looking to crown Chance here, the next David Wright, the next savior of the franchise, the next Captain America. No, they are not. They're honestly doing everything to tear down this young player here. In only his second season, you gotta think, it's just the sky is up from here, but they've seen so many players just kind of flame out. They have these monstrous highs and they crater so hard, 2-3 seasons into their career. Lastings Milledge, you have Matt Harvey, you have not even a prospect here, but a free agent signing in, Jason Bay, these franchise-altering players that just don't really pan out the way they're supposed to. And the Mets, they're not shy, or their fans, I should say, are not shy about voicing these concerns to the radio hosts online, where for every good thing Chance does, they always call out a blunder. They call out a strikeout. He strikes out too much. He doesn't hit in the clutch as much as he should. He doesn't carry the team like David Wright did, or he doesn't have quite the same power that Pete Alonso did. And it's not Chance's fault that the Mets opted to trade Pete Alonso for Isaac Paredes and then move on for Isaac Paredes in order to keep Chance Bishop. Now, I get it. I think they put Paredes at DH at one point. I'm not sure if he's even still with the team currently. He might have moved on, honestly, from, this past offseason into this season. But that's not Chance's fault, and the Mets here are taking out on, I keep saying the Mets as in, the organization. I mean the Mets as in the fans here, just taking out on this 22-year-old kid here. He was the one that made the call. He was the one that traded Pete Alonso. He's the one that even traded Edwin Diaz. The amount of hate on social media where if this kid doesn't bring in a title, or he doesn't win an award, or he doesn't do something, that it's a waste of a future, all-star / Hall of Fame closer in Edwin Diaz, who had a lot of life left in his fastball, had a lot of control left in his deal, and for it just to be a 1-for-1 trade, Bishop for Diaz. And you gotta think the Twins here with Duran and Diaz kind of teaming up in that bullpen, just being an absolute unit in the 8th and 9th inning. And you get a guy who was a 7th round draft pick and hopes to live up to some of the hype here that comes with being a former top prospect. Chance did reach number 2 prospect in all of baseball, only behind Ethan Salas, who he couldn't really top in the prospect ranking, but he did make it to the majors first. So hey, who won that one? But Bishop, though, having to fight off so much negative connotations about him so at such a young age and so early into his career, that kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth as a New York Mets player, you know? You got to think after this game, you know, you strike out there, bases loaded, 1 out, and you got to think the radio callers are going to be calling for his head after that one. And God forbid he makes any defensive blunder out there, and it is right to the phones, right to Twitter, right to social media about how, you know, Chance is a bust and they should never have gotten him. But, you know, the only thing he can do is, you know, flash the limited power he has. He's not a guy that's going to hit 50, 60 home runs this season. He's not an Aaron Judge. He's not a Pete Alonso even, where he's going to hit 40, 50 home runs every season. You know, he might hit 30. Every once in a while he might hit a 40 home run season, but I wouldn't make that the norm for him. But, you know, 6.25 on the home run. He's got 17 on the season. You like to see that there for Chance. And, you know, the players like him here in New York. And it's just one of those things where you just kind of hope the fans eventually turn around and they see Chance, how the organization sees him, and you kind of go from there. You know, heads up defensive play right there. You know, nice little smart play. Get the guy that's supposed to be sacrificed, and you leave him on base, and you keep the guy that you move to scoring position out. But 7-3 here, bottom 8, Chance, there you go, it's another one. Was it third of the game here, Bishop deep to right, that's going to be out of here. Big home run there, 18th of the season for Bishop. Absolutely love to see that one for the young third baseman. And that's all Chance can do here to honestly get the Mets faithful on his side. Yeah, New York's not an easy crowd here. New York is like Philadelphia. You know, they praise you when you win. And if you're not winning, you know, you're the enemy. But next on YouTube, though, peace out, rock on, stay super class. So catch you on the next episode here of our Road to the Show featuring Chance Bishop as we upload